Thursday night football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, NFC West rivals meet again as the San Francisco 49ers visit the Los Angeles Rams. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the 49ers and Rams, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
Hey, y'all, and welcome to another episode of the Millennial Management Podcast. I am your host, Brandy, the Millennial Manager, and today is Monday inside of Patreon. What up, bitch? I hope you had a good-ass weekend. I literally spent so much time outside. Saturday, we was at the dough, okay? Sunday, we was at the dough. Friday, even after work, we was outside. And I'm not talking about outside like going shopping or going to the store, baby. We was at the park, okay, for several hours. Then went to my mama's house. We was outside for several hours. And it was so relaxing. It was exactly what the doctor ordered, okay? Get y'all motherfucking asses out the door and out that motherfucking bed. Now, today is going to be a email episode. I have so many emails to read. And let's start with our first one. This one says, "Hey, Miss Brandy. Hey, girl. What's up, Betty? I follow you and I truly enjoy your content. A big plus is that it's very funny. Thank you." But also, like, I'm having a meeting with my mini work auntie. Okay, girl. So I want to keep my job until I find something that pays more, but my unexpected and underqualified manager that I have is making it very hard. I submitted my paperwork to use a sick day, and she wants me to not use it on the day that I requested, but on the following day. It's been a complete shit show, and she's taken over, and this week was very demanding. Very unnecessary, and I don't want to go to work, to be honest. I honestly don't like my manager. In order for me to keep my job, what can I do? You need to take that day off. She does not control what day you need to take off. She does not make that decision for you. You need to take off this day. This is the day that I'm requesting. I have the time available. There's no violation there. As far as I'm concerned, bitch, you better get active on trying to find you another job. Like, and I mean, like, this has to become a second job for you to find a job to replace your first job. You see what I'm saying? Like, searching for a new job is going to become your second job. And that's how the fuck you're going to get out of this bad situation. When you got a manager that want to control you like that, you going to have to put up some boundaries. Number one, I put in my time off, and bitch, I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. I'm not doing the next day. This is the day I need to do. There's no mandatory meetings. There's no requirement for me to be here. This is the day that I'm using. Period. The end. That's it. You're going to have to put some boundaries in place. Oh, thank you for your suggestion, but unfortunately, this is the day that I need off, so I have to stick with this day. She's just dipping her toe to see how much she can control of your life, and you got to be very fucking careful with that. As someone who is in management, I do not control when people take their days off. Y'all just tell me when the fuck y'all need off, and you're off. That's it. I'm not trying to control your life. But there are some managers that seek to do that. So you have to be very careful with them because they want to control, like, when you can take off, what time you can be, how long. No, this is the time. I have this many days available, and I'm going to use my time. Period. The end. So put that boundary in place. I know you hate this fucking job, but you know I would never tell you to quit a job unless you got something else lined up, number one. Or number two, if there is like, something there that is causing you just like, if it's unsafe, basically, if it's unsafe for your mental health, if it's unsafe for you physically, mentally, and your body is like physically reacting to this job and it's become unsafe for you to go, you're facing some type of harassment, bullying, like things like that. You should never keep yourself in a situation like that for the sake of a check. You could easily go find your motherfucking job at Walmart or something to pay your bills and move the fuck on. I don't know what your salary is, but you're going to have to find something else that can help you stack money faster. So either you do something like that where you just completely downgrade your job for the sake of peace temporarily, or like I told you before, you make finding another job your second job, literally. And that is all you do. Eat, sleep, and breathe it. And the opportunity will be there soon enough. But you got to hold on to that job until you find something else, especially if your mental health is not on the line. You just don't like that bitch. She just trying to test you and see how much she can control of your life. But don't ever let them do that. Put that fucking boundary in place. All right. And our next email says, hi from Cleveland. Cleveland! What's up, my girl? You're not that far away from me at all. All right. This one says, first, I want to say that I am writing this on my lunch hour, period, as I enjoy a meal and watch one of my favorite movies. So I'm truly living my best life. I love that for you, bitch. I love it for you. Take y'all motherfucking lunches. Okay, do not be working through your lunch. Do not be sitting at your damn desk, even in the fucking break room, bitch. Go outside because people gonna want to talk to you. Go somewhere else. Second, I want to say that I'm so happy I found your Instagram, and I truly wish I would have found it 2 years ago. It was such a I was at such a horrible job, and literally every time you talk about a turtle ass manager, turtle ass coworkers, and some fucking shit in the workspace, I was totally going through all of that, and it ruined my life for a solid 7 months. Without getting into stupid details, I obviously left that job, and I'm working from home now and couldn't be more at peace. I have amazing managers who have helped me thrive, and I'm able to protect my peace. I will never go back to that job or a job like that. And your words really helped me get great perspective. Anyways, I wanted to share that you are a joy to watch and listen to, and I'll be clocking out promptly at 5, and I plan to have a good ass weekend. Cheers. Period, Betty. Hell, motherfucker. You know what? Let me tell you something. If you do not prioritize your life, who is going to fucking do it, bitch? It's yours. Who the fuck is going to prioritize you and your life? Who's going to do that? Nobody. You can't put nobody else in charge of that. It's your life. You need to prioritize yourself. And for those of us who have consequences of our actions, aka children, you prioritize them kids. Okay? But sometimes they don't need all this shit. They don't need all them shoes. They don't need all them clothes. They don't need all them fucking toys. And you will go and buy it and not buy yourself a damn thing. Okay? Like, I want you to start prioritizing yourself. Making sure you take your damn lunch. Plugging or unplugging from your computer. Like, she works from home. Put something over that bitch. Don't even look at it. Put it in another room. Somewhere that you feel like you don't have to go into, because you have to detach from work. It is very important for you to do that. If you don't, you will spend your life working or being miserable. Like she even said, she got out of a bad situation. She knew that job wasn't good.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
She stayed there for 7 months and realized she had to get the fuck out because she had a turtle-ass manager, turtle-ass coworkers, and now she is working in a space where she can actually thrive and be successful. And sometimes you have to encounter jobs like that to know, like, I don't want to deal with this shit no more. Like, and you can kind of spot bullshit from a mile away. And now that you went through that situation, I guarantee you when the next opportunity comes your way, you'll be able to spot some similarities so you don't fall into that same situation all over again. So I am very proud of you. Shout out to you, my girl, for taking your damn breaks, getting the fuck out of that badass job, and knowing, like, no, this is not what we're going to do. I'm not dealing with no fucking turtle-ass manager or no turtle-ass coworkers, and I'm finna move on with my life. I appreciate you doing that. All right, into our next email. This one says, I live in a rural area with not many opportunities. I've been working in the government sector for about 20 years and can retire in less than 10. My supervisor is a black chick on a power trip. I'm super stressed every day. I can easily apply somewhere else, but I'm afraid of change. What if I go somewhere else and have the same problems? I just want to retire. Well, here's the reality. Okay, you can't control that. And this ain't nothing but anxiety, baby. And I'm not no therapist. I'm not trying to diagnose you. But when you worried about some shit that you really cannot control, this is beyond what is within your scope. That's anxiety. That's literally the definition of it. You are worried about something that is beyond your control. You can't really control what the work environment is going to be like, but then you're going to sit here and wonder every single day, what if I don't? I don't like my job. I don't like my manager, but you just like, okay, I'm going to sit here because I don't know whether or not the other opportunity is going to be like that. You don't know. And you won't even give yourself the opportunity to try it. So I feel like you have to make a decision. Like either you're going to piss or you're going to get off the pot. Like, seriously, you have to make a decision for yourself. If you get over there and you don't like the job, then you can find another job. Like, seriously. Like, if you get over there to this new opportunity and you decide this is actually not for me, you can either go back to your other opportunity or to your current place of employment, as long as you leave the right way. Okay? Keep that in mind. And then, because you want to keep that door open just in case. Okay? Just in case. But if you get over there to this other job and it's not what you want, you have other options. You're not stuck. So you're going to have to really look yourself in the mirror and be like, am I going to try it or am I just going to sit here and wonder? Either way, you got to do something, bitch. You got to piss or get off the pot. All right, on to our next email. This one says, hi, Brandy. I watch you often, and I am an absolute supporter of the content that you post. I have been working from home full time for the last 2 years consistently. I also have a 2-year-old daughter that goes to daycare full time, which is my me time, period. Okay, I'm a big fan of daycare. Right after work, I pick her up. Did I mention that I work from home? Yes, you did. We have our routine and schedule, but I'm mentally drained. I have short-term disability that pays me about 50% of my check, and I'm thinking about insurance. So I took the initiative to schedule me a meeting with a therapist next Friday. I'm so drained, just looking for some pointers that you may have to say to my therapist to get approved to use my short-term disability. I'm really wanting to take at least 3 months because I am so drained as a single mom. Her dad is not around, and we're also going through a legal battle. I hope this message finds you well, and you could aid me with some help. Thank you so much. Now, before you go to this meeting, because you just sent me this, so we gonna catch you before your ass get over there. Before you go to this meeting, girl, you need to make sure that whatever you are saying, number one, is along the lines of like, I am mentally stressed from my job. I need a reprieve from my job. I need time for my job. But you also need to know, baby, that when you take off like that from your job, that could put a target on your back when you come back. Okay? FMLA is not just when you need a break from work. This is when you trying to get the fuck up out of there. You trying to get out of a bad situation. You need more time to apply for jobs. You can't really apply for jobs because you're constantly present at work. In this situation, you're working from home. So you could easily have another device and be applying for jobs. But the FMLA process is when you're trying to get out of a bad job, but you don't necessarily want to quit, and you want to ride the wave for a couple months till you find something else. Now, I don't know if that's your portion because you didn't say anything about, I don't like my job. All you said was that you're just mentally drained. And I don't necessarily, like, listening to your email or reading your email, I don't feel like the stress is necessarily coming from work. I feel like the stress is coming from outside shit. Your daughter's father, the fact that you're mothering alone with no partner, that is very fucking stressful. And the recipe for that is, number one, bitch, you're going to have to get you some friends. You're going to have to get you some mom friends. You're going to have to get around some people that also have children that you can build a community with and build a friendship with. That's number one. Okay? Mothering is meant to be done with a community. It's very hard to be a mom without a community, even if you are married. Like, I'm married, but my husband works very long hours. So I had to create my own, community outside of my husband, because I know he does everything that he can do when he is present. But it's these 14, 16-hour days when he's not, that is like, shit, bitch, okay? And that only happened a couple times out the week, but it's like, damn, all right, I need some help. And so creating like a little network where I can go to the park and hang out with my friend, talk to my friend, and our kids play together. We can go out to lunch. We take the kids and go do all this fun stuff. And I feel like that may be necessarily what you need to do, because if you don't have an issue at your job, there's no need to create one. Do not create a problem where there is not already a situation brewing. If you feel like you need to be out of work because of mental stress that's going on with your job, then move forward with the FMLA. Go in there, tell her how much your job is stressing you out and how frustrating your manager is. Like, in this email, you hadn't said anything about your job, really. Nothing. Because you work from home, I feel like you be in the house all the time. You need to get your ass out the door. Like, you didn't say that either, but that's a symptom from a lot of work from home people, is that they be stuck in their fucking house. They work there all day. They don't get up. They don't go outside. They don't go for a walk. You don't use your lunch break. You get your kids home. You stuck inside again instead of going outside. The park is free. The library is free. Get up. Go outside. Go do something. Okay? Find you a little art class. They got Mommy and Me art classes. Meet some people. I feel like that's the problem, but email us back. Email me back and tell me what's going on at your job. That's what I feel like. I feel maybe your appointment with your therapist is where you need to learn the balances of motherhood, especially with single motherhood, because it is very different than being a mom with a spouse. It is very different. I mean, if you got a good spouse, which I do. Thank you, Jesus. But all my friends are single. So I've seen the other side of it, and I try to be as supportive as I possibly can be. And it is a different journey. So you may need to have a support group that kind of leans into that, where the other moms are either single, married, have a good mix, to where people are like, available, where y'all can talk and you can bond and, just meet new people and have your daughter around other kids who are her age. And so that's what I think. I could be wrong, but when I read your email, I just did not get that it's something going on at work. It is personal shit that is causing you the stress. So you have to deal with that personal stress by doing things that uplift the person that you are when you're not at work. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. And our last email says, "Hi, Brandy. Hey, girl. My name is Betty." Okay, your name is Betty. I have a master's in human relations and a certificate in human resources from the University of Oklahoma. I'm having trouble landing a position that pays me what I am worth. I'm seeking mentorship and guidance. Would you be interested in helping me? I'm going to tell you short and sweet, I do not mentor. I do not coach. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, I don't really have the time. I don't. My time is so limited because, number one, I am a mother. I still work full time, and I run this podcast, which y'all listen to and rating 5 stars. Thank you very much. But then also I create content. So my days are full. However, there are lots and lots of great creator coaches who focus on career growth, career development. Like y'all know, I love me some recruiter cousin. Her name is Shanae Urquhart. She is amazing. If you are looking for a coach, I always direct people to her. I don't get anything in the background. There's no sliding of the money. I just always recommend her, number one, because she's a genuine person. I feel like she's, honest. I feel like she's straightforward, and she's going to tell you what the fuck you need to do. She also has a very large network on LinkedIn. And I think that she is a great resource, and not too many people know about her. I think I need to bring her back on the podcast because it's been over a year since she's been on. And I feel like she was so amazing, like with the way that she communicates, articulates herself. And now that we're in this different system, because the economy was totally different back in September of last year, and now we're here post-Trump, we need to have a conversation about what the economy looks like now, and also how to locate these dream job positions with higher pay, more flexibility. And so I'm going to reach out to her and see about having her come on. But if you're looking for a coach, y'all need to talk to Shanae. She's amazing. She is a actual career coach. That is what she does. She's a recruiter during the day, and she's able to really locate those premier roles for people and get them hired. So I always refer to Shanae because she's amazing. So her name is Recruiter Cousin on social media, and I believe she does like little coffee chats, and she has the whole setup. Like, she's amazing, y'all. So please book a coffee chat with her and discuss your career growth. Her name is Shanae, Recruiter Cousin on Instagram. She's definitely the person that you want to talk to. Now, that's going to be it for today. I hope y'all have a good ass Monday, Patreon. As always, thank you so much for supporting the podcast. For everybody else, I hope y'all have a good ass Wednesday. And I hope that everything is everything, bitch. And that you are not stressing out about this raggedy ass job or your raggedy ass managers. Okay, ho? Thank you. Now, y'all have a good ass day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.